Hi.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to a recap of Moonlight Chicken, episode 7.
You were about to say midnight.
I was gonna say midnight, yes I was, but I corrected myself, so it didn't happen.
Like, no worries, I got it.
Yes, so, Moonlight Chicken, episode 7.
Damn.
Depression.
This sadness all the way through it. Just like,
Yep.
This is just so sad.
Yep.
This is the thing I was spoiled on.
That she died.
Yeah, I guessed it because I saw the thumbnails for reactions that I saw was Gaipa crying into Jim's arms, and I was like, "Fuck, is she gonna die?" Like that. So I kind of put two and two together a little bit, but
yeah,
I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure. So
yeah, I definitely felt like she was gonna die for a while
it's
now.
so sad, but she's the nicest one.
She was the best.
And poor. Also, it happened to the person who, like, is closest with their kid. Like, Gaipa and her was so freaking close.
I know. I'm really excited to see how this is going to change and affect Gaipa, personally. Because, again, he had his like, best friend with, like, his mom.
Exactly.
And now losing her, like, he's going to be really alone and having to deal with a lot by himself. And I'm really curious to see how he deals with all that.
And it's all got to happen in one episode because it's the finale next.
I'm assuming that the next episode's going to be like an hour and a half long. I'm sure it's going to be a long episode.
Probably.
This episode itself was like 70 minutes long.
Yeah, I know. Every time I went to it, I was watching it again this morning because I'd forgotten a good chunk of it. And as I was going through, I was like, fuck, this part's 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
So the parts are getting longer, I think. But I think finale is going to be the longest of them.
I'm sure.
That's a guess. Let me see, actually. Let's check. 22 minutes and 12 seconds for part 1.
22.
15 minutes and 33 seconds for part 2.
It will say 15.
Yeah. 9:53, so 10.
10.
And 27:07, so 27.
Yeah, that's 74 minutes, so it's longer than this episode.
Oh, okay. Gee, yeah.
So it is the longest of the 3. Or of the 8.
So we'll have a little more time with it.
Yeah.
But we have quite a few stories to wrap up.
I know, this was an odd... The way it ended was very odd. Like, I was not expecting it to end, like, the end to be the way it was.
Yeah, honestly, because I had been stoned when I watched it for the first time, I didn't notice the very end and what it meant. And then I rewatched it, and I watched your reaction too, and I was like, oh shit, is that what it... Oh shit! So, yeah, that's... Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can just jump right into this with when at the hospital and Alan learning how to walk and stuff, because
yeah,
he hurt his foot.
Because his leg is broken.
His hand's broken too. Well, fucked up too.
Yeah, fuck. A lot of shit is broken.
Yeah. And the nurse is trying to, like, talk to Gwen about, like, hey, like, here's how you take care of someone who's done all this and everything. Gwen's like, yeah, no, I got it.
I mean, he fully would have taken care of him too, but I do appreciate that Gaipa's just like, you don't have to.
Alan.
I called someone else. Thank you. Alan was like, you don't have to. I've called someone else.
I really like that too. Because I feel like last week, you were kind of like, yeah, well, it's like, you know, it makes sense that, like, he would take care of him, or maybe it was you, maybe it was someone? Was it one of us?
One of us.
I don't think it was me, because I was very really against the idea at first. I don't know, someone was like, yeah, no, like, it's good that he's the one to take care of him, like, even if it's just, like, you know, as, like, because they were so close and, like, you know, they used to live together and all that. But I think the whole part, or the whole point of this was that they broke up and they need to move on, and him moving out was the start of that. And if he just comes back into his life again, it's going to make that so much harder for Alan.
It is, yeah.
And so I do like how Alan, did reach out to his sister to assist him in this.
Yeah.
And then the chapter 7, My Heart Represents the Moon.
My heart represents the moon. What does that mean? It goes through phases?
Ooh, that's a nice one. I didn't even think of that.
You're very welcome. I'm full of shit like that.
Wow. Oh, jeez. That's nice.
Love goes through phases. Sometimes it's full, and sometimes it's new, and sometimes it is half.
Sometimes it's waxing, sometimes it's waning.
There's many ways that we can go with this.
Yep.
Sometimes it's in the sky.
When is it not in the sky? When the fuck is the moon not in the sky?
I stopped halfway through that because I was like, what would be the other half of that sentence?
It's not in the sky.
Sometimes it's reflected in the ocean.
Sometimes it's a meteor. Is the moon not sometimes described as like a meteor?
If it were to disappear, the weather would be catastrophic.
Yeah. You're not gonna get this reference, but sometimes the mouse blows up half the moon.
The fuck?
Yeah, you don't get that reference. Probably no one else listening to this does, but if someone does, let me know.
What? The mouse? Sometimes it's made of cheese.
Sometimes it's made of cheese. Sometimes.
Wallace and Gromit fans, anybody?
What?
Wallace and Gromit fans. Did you
that?
ever watch Wallace and Gromit?
No.
It's a British kid thing. I think that's what.
I know it's like a thing where like there was the like a not a rumor, but like a myth that the moon was made of cheese or something.
No, it's because I think one of those big reasons is because of a Wallace and Gromit episode. It was like one of the first Wallace and Gromit episodes I ever saw, I think, was when Wallace is the guy, I'm pretty sure, and Gromit is the dog, and they're like claymation, like Chicken Run style, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, let's go to the moon, it's made of cheese, and then they had, I just remembered like vividly, like them slicing all the cheese and stuff like that, and it was just being like so visually satisfying to look at. So it's all stuck in my head, just like, as like an imprinted in there, just like the way they cut the cheese.
I never.
I love it. Wallace and Gromit's very British kid thing, I think, but I feel like American kids would know about it. But I'm not entirely sure.
I don't. So yeah. So anyway, enough with the moon love puns that weren't really puns anymore.
Love is made of cheese as well.
Love is made of cheese. It sometimes has bumps in it.
Has holes.
Like
has
craters.
Craters.
Craters. Yeah.
Sometimes you're planting a flag in it.
Sometimes you plant a flag in it. Yep. Sometimes you turn people into werewolves.
People think you went there when you never fucking did.
Ooh.
Conspiracy shit. Ooh,
sometimes it's a conspiracy. Sometimes love's a conspiracy.
Sometimes love is a conspiracy.
Yes. We can go all day with this.
We really could. There's too much shit about the moon that we can use.
I know. Anyway, enough about the moon stuff for now. if we think of any other, we can bring it up later on at the end. Yeah. So then Wen meets Jim and kind of fills him in like, hey, like, his sister's gonna take care of him. But Alan does see them as they drive by, and it's not.
Yeah. I was watching, I was like, it's time to let go, man.
It's time to let go.
Hopefully another love is around the corner.
Well...
We only have one episode left. So
I mean, we kind of get hinted at it in this episode.
We do get... they meet, but like...
They meet, it's the start of it. It happens. We know. So then, Wen and Jim go to the beach. And Wen's like, so this is our first date? And Jim's like, you can call it whatever you want.
Up to you. And
I like how Wen's like, no, but we need to like make sure we both know this is our first date, because that way we can celebrate our first date anniversary in the future.
Exactly. The priorities.
Yes.
They're in the right place.
Yes. And then I like how Wen kind of gives him an ultimatum. He holds up a piece of chicken, and he's like, hey, if you eat this, then you're starting to open your mind up to me. If you don't eat it, then I will disappear from your life forever.
Then I'm gone. Bye!
Yep.
I mean, I don't like ultimatums, but, like, I know that this was more of kind of, like, a playful one, and that, like, Wen also has been, like, can we get together yet?
Yeah, I think this was Wen kind of being like, hey, we've been through a lot of shit now. It's been a couple months. You know I like you. I need to at least know there is something I'm chasing after. Because if not, then he got to call it quits. Like,
exactly.
And I do like how Jim was like, well, I can't eat dry chicken. You gotta dip in the sauce first. And he does. And he eats it.
Compromise. We love to see it.
Then, at the stand, Gaipa and his mom are talking. And she's like, hey, someone will walk into your life one day. Don't worry. Because she's comforting him. And then Jim shows up.
Wrong person to walk in.
I know. I was like, this is so awkward, and like, Gaipa immediately like goes to the back, just like doing his own thing.
He's like, I'm not here.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
And then Gaipa's mom asks Jim about like, hey, how's the loan going? And he says like, I appreciate you trying to help, but I think I'm gonna get one from my family instead. And I also like how she wasn't really holding that against Jim, like the whole like.
Yeah.
I really liked and respect that. As she was kind of just like, hey, look, that's other.
Because she's a wonderful person.
She is. She's great. We love her. And yeah, so they give him chicken and then Gaipa's sad, so his mom comforts him a little bit. It's so cute. And then as Jim walks home, the milk tea person is like, hey, give this card to Li Ming, because he can get free bubble tea or something? What's the thing?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, loyalty cards where, like, if you get enough, you can get, like, one for free or some shit.
And then I like how this is kind of Jim's way of putting it together that he bought the second one for Hart, despite the fact he literally saw them kiss.
I know, bruh.
I'm like, is this what put together in your head? This moment?
This not, is the thing, really?
Not them kissing on New Year's Eve.
Not them making out.
It was buying him tea for him, bubble tea for him. That's the moment.
Bubble tea is romantic as fuck.
I mean, it is, but like, I mean, so is making out on New Year's. I think might top that a little bit.
Goddamn. Yeah, I would say that tops that a little bit. Like just a little bit.
Yeah. At the house, Li Ming asks Hart if he wants to go out for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
And Hart says, I need to ask my mom. Which is nice.
I'm sure she'll say yes, because she's working on it.
Yeah.
She's getting better.
Oh yeah, and it also showed that, hey, he's gonna communicate, like, to her that, like, hey, I'm going out with Li Ming, is that okay? And she'll be like, yeah, sure. Just, like, stay safe, call me if you need, you know? Keeping her in the loop, I think, is good. I like that this is what they're starting with.
We're growing as a family.
Yes. And speaking of family, Li Ming's mom shows up.
Yes. It's the hot mom. I would like to also mention, this isn't a spoiler or anything, it's just a casting thing. She's also his mom in My School President.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And I call her the hot mom.
Are they actually related in some way, and that's why, because they, like, look a lot? I don't know.
I don't fucking know, but, like, damn, she's very attractive.
She is.
Every time, like, in this, I was like, you're less attractive now. Every time she, like, opened her mouth.
I mean, fair,
but when I was watching My School President, and she walked in, she was like, there's a part, like, where she comes in, but, like, she was just like, I'm his mom, and she mentioned that or something, and I was like, hi, mommy. Mommy, sorry. She's probably the most attractive mom I've seen on this show, and I was like, hello?
How many moms do you see on that show?
No, not on this show, but like any show.
Oh,
like,
I was gonna say, I was like, how many moms
just
are on this
of
show?
the shows we've watched, I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
How are you? She's just very attractive. So like, they opened the door for her, she was like, or I saw it in the promo, and I was like, oh, she's back. It's the hot mom, she's back. I got so excited.
So, yeah, she comes in. I'm assuming he didn't know she was showing up. I don't think.
No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. I wonder if Jim knew.
Jim knew. He called her.
Oh, he did call her.
And I think this is also goes into the whole, like, why he's so, like, or it seemed like he's mainly against the whole, like, Li Ming Hart thing, because he knew that his, like, Li Ming's mom was coming.
Yeah, he knows that Li Ming's mom is, like,
and he also knows how she is, and, like, I think that was why he had the more, like, worried face at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
Which I think plays into it more this episode later. Yeah, so Hot Mom's like, hey, do you remember that guy who took you fishing when you were younger? And he's like, no. Well, we're getting really close, but like right away, I was like, oh, this is nothing good.
Oh dear.
This is nothing good. And he's like, oh, are you just here to ask me, like, are you asking me for my permission to marry him? Because
like, I don't live with you, so do whatever you fucking want.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. Like, it's fine. And then she brings up, like, hey, he lives near a university, and they can enroll you in college and stuff. Which, again, is another issue that...
Which would be something she would know if she was ever there, but he doesn't fucking want to go to university.
Yeah, like... Which, now that we met her, like, do they ever say why she doesn't live with her, and why he lives with
Not yet, I don't think. No, I haven't heard anything. At least not that I noticed.
I have no idea.
I wonder. Well, she was like, I'm rich now, or I'm wealthy now, or I'm comfortable now, or something
Yeah,
like that.
I'm
So
more
maybe she wasn't
comfortable now, which
before.
means I can, like, take care of you, because she kind of wants him to come back with her.
No.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't.
No. So she goes upstairs, and then Hart texts him, and so like, hey, I can't stay. I'm out going with my mom to the doctor, and we'll be back home later. So he's not able to. So then Jim comes home, and they had a little confrontation when Li Ming's like, hey, I'm going to Hart's house, which we know is kind of a lie, because he just got a text saying Hart's not home.
Yeah.
Unless he sits outside the door, that's a little weird. Like, that you know, it's a little odd. And then Hart kind of confronts him about...
you mean Jim?
Jim confronts Li Ming about him and Hart and their relationship and all that.
And what is this, ladies and gentlemen? Gay hypocrisy.
That's what it was. See, I was still trying to figure it out even after the fact. Because mainly, I didn't really remember much other than the mom dying. So I was like, kind of thrown off. I'm like, what the fuck was that even mean when I was thinking back on it? But now I'm like, yes, this is kind of...
This is the gay hypocrisy. Like, in the promo, it was just, all we saw was, like, him being like, it's not enough that you're poor, but
now you're gay
now too. Yeah. I was like, sir? Look at your own life.
I mean, but that's also probably why, like, or part of the reason why, is because he knows how difficult it is for him.
We see later him say that he was just like worried about him, and I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
And I knew that too. Like, I know, like, despite their issues, Jim loves Li Ming, and every time it seems like he has issues, it's mainly his own issue, and him being worried about him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do like how Li Ming's kind of like, well, what's your relationship with Wing? Because that's about the same as me and Hart, so...
Yeah, he was just like, what's your relationship with that guy that you always hang out with? My relationship is probably the same as yours.
I love that. That was such a sassy comeback. It was so good.
Absolutely. Like, okay, well then, touche. What's yours?
Yeah. But then, Jim looks up and sees his sister.
No.
Hearing that, and she does not look exactly happy.
No!
And then we cut to them talking about it, and he's like, yeah, I haven't known, like, for a long time. I just found it on New Year's, and haven't had a chance to talk to him about it yet.
Yeah.
And then she says, I think the first thing she said was, like, can I blame you for this?
Yeah, like, no, there's no one to blame for the, what?
And then she says, like, oh, well, he wasn't like this when he was with me.
Yes, he fucking was.
I mean, yes, he was, but, like, just didn't have anyone to be with. Like,
yeah. Like, I'm sure that if he came to live with you now and he had never met Hart, he probably would have ended up with someone anyway. Like, chill, lady. It's not that deep an issue. Come on, Hot Mom, you're better than this.
Oh my god, Hot Mom is not doing good so far in this for me. It's like Hot Mom ain't doing it. I'm sorry, like...
Bad Hot Mom.
Bad Hot Mom. And then she tells him that she's gonna marry Tong, the guy, and wants to take Li Ming back with her.
No. But, like, I do appreciate that Jim's just like, it's not my decision. You have to ask
he's
him
like, hey,
he
he's your son. You know, I don't really get a say in that.
Yeah.
Good Hot Mom says, like, but you raised him. Like, she actually does, like, address the fact that he was there.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, which is also good. And then Hot Mom gives Jim the deed to an apartment that Tong has.
And
now it's kind of like awkward because Jim's like, hey, I don't want to do it like that. Because I think...
Yeah, the vibe I was getting from her was very much like, he could come live with me. And if he comes to live with me, here's the deed. Like, I feel like that's not where they were going with it, but that's what I got from the vibe.
Well, what would that mean? Like, if he had the...
I don't know. Like, it was very much like, I got this vibe that she was giving it to him on the condition that he let Li Ming go and live with her. But honestly, it's still up to Li Ming, so I don't think that was fully what was going on. But, I don't know. Just from the way she was wording things, I was like, don't you fucking dare. Like,
so I thought that was like the deed that Jim would use to get a loan, but it wasn't from her. Yeah. It was from her boyfriend / fiance, and it's like
same. I think, it's still that they're kind of family.
Yeah, but Jim doesn't know the dude, probably. Like, he's like, that's different. Like, where it's like, if it actually came from her specifically, like a deed in her name, that would be different. But
Yeah, okay, so, like, I think because they're still, like, getting married, like, that it would still count as, like, it's coming from family. But I just, like, I don't know, just from the way she worded it, I thought initially that it was, like, an ultimatum. Like, okay, I'll only give you this if.
Oh.
That was what, yeah. That was what I got from, like, the wording, but I don't think that was fully what was going on. Because it ends up having to be Li Ming's decision anyway.
Yeah, I mean, she does say, like, yeah, she just wants to do what a mother would do, and, like, kind of, like, I think she does.
You know what a mother would fucking do?
I mean, yeah, well, I think in her own way, she wants to do what a mother would do. Then we have, what's his name again? Lang or Tang?
Yes.
Lang, okay.
Lang.
He's talking about how expensive diapers are. He's talking with Li Ming about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lang apparently, obviously we know he has a lot of money issues. He also seems to be a little bit of a gambler, but he seems to have stopped that since the baby has been a thing.
Babies are expensive.
Yeah, and he's like, oh my god, this is like a lot of shit to do. Like,
yep.
They require a lot of money.
Yes, they do. Part of the reason why I'm not keen on having kids. All that money will go straight to the kids, and I'm like, but I want to live first.
Yeah. And then Li Ming brings up an option, if that considered, which is abortion.
And he's like, we thought about it. So I like that they're bringing this up.
I did too, yeah. I was shocked by this because, one, I didn't realize this was an option in Thailand. Like, an actual thing. So it's good to know that at least it's a conversation point in Thailand, at the very least.
Yeah. I'm actually curious as to how many countries make it illegal and how many don't. Well, that was as of 2021, so let's see.
Oh, is there an updated version?
26 of America's 50 states. Oh, that's different. Here's a look at the countries where abortion is banned, restricted, or has recently been legalized. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's a map. Okay, sick. Alright. Wow. So it's prohibited in much less than that. Okay, so there's like a whole bunch of things. There's prohibited, only allowed to save a woman's life, allowed to keep the woman healthy, and allowed under a range of socioeconomic circumstances, and allowed before a certain number of weeks. Interesting. Okay, so...
Oh, this is confusing.
Yes, it's... Jesus Christ. So...
What does Thailand say? I think that's the bottom line, is what we're looking for here.
That is a very good point. Abortions are prohibited after 28 weeks. So before 28 weeks.
Okay, so there's like a time limit. Okay.
Yeah.
I would not have known.
I remember looking at stuff like this a while ago and seeing that actually in a lot of countries it's more legal than we realize. And it's just this one that has a problem with it and a couple others.
I did not realize that. That's really
nuts, huh?
I'm shocked by that. That's so crazy to me. Wow. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Who would have thunk it? So, yeah, it's whenever like big stuff like that comes up in like our current like government like stuff like that I'll look up. Ooh, what is it like in other countries? And then I'll realize, wow, I want to go to other countries. Yeah, I'm not fond of this country.
Yeah, no.
Please don't come for me. I'm not like a horrible person. Like I'm just like not fond of the place I live in. Personally, opinion wise. Yeah. Not the vibe. So I'll be hopping over to other countries in my life once I am able to. I don't know what the fuck that was. Once I'm able to make money on my own, online, I think, and not like at a regular job or like a 9-to-5 job. I want to just hop everywhere.
Honestly,
everywhere but here.
Same. That's always been my thing. Is I want to make enough money to travel the world.
Exactly.
That's always been the goal.
I have plans, man, and they don't include this country. I mean, they do in terms of like this is my base, at least for now.
Yeah, this is
England can be my base too because I have citizenship there. So
oh, nice.
I have 2 options.
I have 1 option, I think, and that's just
I have 2 options. Although I did look up like living costs, and currently in England the cost of living is like really low right now, or really high, in terms of like how much it costs to live and to be able to pay rent and to eat and stuff like that. And so people are like ending up on the streets because they literally can't afford to like live in a house and eat and go out and things like that. So
really?
apparently the cost of living is really fucking bad over there right now, and people are getting more and more progressively pissed, especially now that the coronation was yesterday, and everyone's like, so y'all held a big party for a guy in a fancy hat for like 50 gajillion pounds, and we're like over here starving to death. Your citizens and the people under your rule are starving to death while you're having a party for a hat? Really? So that 50 gajillion pounds couldn't have gone towards us, maybe, your citizens. Damn. So everyone's like really not doing well over there right now. And also, this is just a random tiny little thing before we go back to it. The protest laws have changed over there recently. They changed them a couple months ago, where like, I don't know if it was a couple months ago or when they changed it, but the people that were protesting during the king's coronation, not my king, but still, the king's coronation, they had signs that said "Not my king" on it, and they were standing there peacefully. It was a peaceful protest. They weren't like hurting anyone. They weren't violent, but they still got arrested because it's not allowed. It's legal. So it doesn't seem very democratic. No freedom of speech there, apparently. So it's kind of getting a little worse over there.
That's not good.
No, it's not. So currently the plan to move over there is on hold until maybe things get better or my financial situation changes where I feel like I can actually afford to be over there and not have, issues with the cost of living. But it's a whole ass problem over there. Anyway,
back to the show. So when meets up with Jim and they talk about Li Ming and everything, and again we see that Jim's talk about how he blamed himself. And he literally says like, yeah, if Li Ming didn't come live with me, then maybe he wouldn't be gay. And when just
that's not how that works.
Yeah, and Wen's like, dude, that's stupid, come on now.
Exactly. When's the voice of reason here?
Wen's the best, seriously. He is so, I
know, this whole time he was like, dude, come on.
Like, and then he brings up a good point, which I feel like is true. He says that like people can accept and not mind if people are gay, lesbian, or whatever, unless it ends up being someone in your family.
Yeah, and suddenly then it's a problem.
Yeah, that's when they take issue with it, which is interesting.
Sucks, but is a common thing that happens.
Yeah, which I think is what Hot Mom is doing. Because we know she had issue with Jim, or at least made comments at first about Jim. Where like a man-man relationship wouldn't work. And now, obviously, not being thrilled about her son also seems to hint at those things as well.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Also, he brings up another good point that I noticed during this, which was him talking about, like, come on, like, are the people in your life around you that are straight, are they straight because you're gay? Like, what, like, aren't they supposed to be gay if they're hanging out with you? Like, by your reasoning? Like,
yeah, like, I mean, Lang literally has like a baby mama on. Like, I mean, obviously he's not gay. Yeah, he works for you. He hangs out with you. He's around you a lot. Like,
and yet he's not gay.
Clearly, it doesn't work like that.
So, like, come on. We all know that's not how it works.
Yeah.
I know you know. You're just worried and upset.
Yeah. And then Wen says that he wants to, like, run for, like, leader or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And he says, like, hey, if I get elected, I'll write a new bill. So you should vote for me if I ever run.
Yeah, I'll vote for you.
I'd vote for him. And then Wen brings up the fact that he's not surprised by Li Ming and Hart because he kind of saw them hanging out a bit.
Yeah. Them being all cute.
Yeah. And Jim says, like, oh, why didn't you say anything? And Wen says, like, it wasn't my story to tell.
Exactly. That's what I was literally just going to say. I'm like, it's literally not his, privilege or point to tell. Like, it's Li Ming's job to do that because it's his thing.
Yeah.
To do so would be to out him. And we don't do that on this channel. No. If we want to be loved, we don't do this on this channel.
Yeah.
We've seen that on this channel, and some of us are still pissed at it, but some of us aren't.
Some of us have issues. Some of us think things have to be done for greater good. And sometimes there have to be sacrifices.
I spoke to someone on Tumblr about this, because they posted a comment about it on Tumblr, and they were like, am I the only one that's, like, not great about conning through it together, because I'm still mad at Thua? And I was like, no, you're not! Me too! I literally, like, as I was watching this, I'll bring this up more when we actually talk about our Sky, but I was watching it, and right when he first came on screen, I was like, I literally can't look at him. Why? Like, I'm still pissed. Like, Christ. It was so funny. Like, I found myself really not being able to look at it. I was like, wow, I didn't know I was still this pissed.
Interesting.
Yeah, very intriguing. This will be fun to talk about when we do our Sky.
I know, when we do the full our Sky, once it's finished and we've seen them all in, we'll talk about the ones we've seen on the podcast.
Yes, the both of us have seen.
Yes. And so then, later, Jim takes a shower, and Wen got him a new Keep Calm and Eat Chicken shirt, which is bigger, because the other one was way too tight.
Yeah, he said it was too tight.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. We listened.
Yeah.
Let me give him a better one.
He knew, he saw, he was like, yes, I will change that.
Problem solved.
And then Jim gets a text from Li Ming that says, hey, I'm sleeping over Lang's, don't worry. And he says, okay.
I see we're still upset with each other. These two need to just sit down, have a chat.
No, I like this, because Li Ming let him know where he was.
That's good, yeah.
Like, there were times when he slept over hard and he didn't even text Jim. And Jim was like, I was up all night worried. Like, where the fuck were you? This is progress. This is progress.
Progress.
Like, even if he doesn't want to see him, he's still making progress. Like, it's still good. And he gets really good at the end of this episode, but we'll talk about that when we get there. And then when, like, you're like, oh, wow, you're on your phone a lot. Are you cheating on me?
Like, well, how would we be doing that? We're not even technically dating.
Yeah, he's like, ugh. Like, what if someone asks us about our relationship? Like, what do we say we are? And Jim's like, well, we can be brothers. And he's like, no. What? No, that's not what we are.
No.
He did not like that answer.
Please no.
No. But then Jim kisses him on the cheek a bit.
He sniff kisses him.
Is it a sniff kiss or is it a bolt?
It's a sniff kiss.
Hang on, I need to rewatch it.
It's a sniff kiss. I recognize a sniff kiss when I see it. It's a sniff kiss.
Well, no, because I've seen some that look like sniff kisses or like are actually both, where it's like sniff, but your also lips are like also still touching. So I'm like, that also.
It's a sniff kiss.
Is it? Hang on, what it? Hang on.
He fully just goes.
I think that was a real kiss.
It was a sniff kiss. I know, because I hate sniff kisses. They're my pet peeve. I know they're supposed to be cute and romantic, but like I just hate sniff kisses.
Hang on. I need to hear if there's the sniff sound. Hang on.
There is. He goes.
There is a sniff sound, but it also looks like this is an actual kiss. Like, it's hard to see because you can't actually angle it, but also his nose, like, I think sniff kisses are when you actually kiss with your nose and your nose is like rubbed up again and then you sniff.
That's what he did.
No, it's not!
I swear I remember him sniff kissing him.
His nose is not that close.
Let me look again. Hold the fuck. It has been a week since I've technically fully seen that, so...
Okay, so there's like two cuts to it. The first cut, or the first part of it, doesn't look like a sniff kiss. The second one does a bit more. So when it cuts, it does look a bit.
It does look a bit. It's the most rewatched part of the episode.
See, because right here, he is literally kissing him.
If you think that's not a sniff kiss, I'm sorry. Like, you're seeing it wrong.
Hang on, no. I mean, I definitely look because this is the first thing we see.
It's him grabbing his face. Like,
look at I sent it to you. Look at that.
Okay. Let's see. I just watched it.
And then it cuts to the other scene, the second part, where it does look more like a sniff kiss. I will say.
I'm just saying, it looked like a sniff kiss to me.
Really? Even the first one?
Yeah.
It looks like he's actually like kissing it because you can see like
that just looks like he ain't there yet. Like he's still going towards his face.
No, wait. I don't know. I say it with a real kiss. It'll look more like a real.
I'm just constantly annoyed and plagued by sniff kisses. So every time I see one, I'm just like, ah! Even the one that's like could be one. I'm just like, ah! If someone sniff kisses me in life, I'm no longer dating them. I'm sorry.
If someone sniff kisses me in life, I'm no longer dating them.
Because they don't know me. If that's like, if they think that I like sniff kisses, they're out. They're gone. If it's to tease me and be like, I know you hate this, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say that could be the case. I mean,
if they do it for serious, I'm out. I'm sorry. That's just I fucking hate them. Don't be sniffing my face.
Yeah, I don't understand stuff as well.
I hate sniff kisses so much.
Anyway, I think we'll take a break here. And when we come back, all the sad shit happens.
Oh,
so
all the sad shit.
All the sad shit happens. Yeah.
So much sad shit.
So let's strap in for that. And we will see you all after the break.
So that every summer we meet for a trip.
Vacation has officially begun on Netflix.
To best enjoy your trip, we suggest the following itinerary.
I say we just wing it.
Wing it.
See where the wind takes us.
From best-selling author Emily Henry.
Are you guys like a thing? Oh, no, we're just friends. Platonic travel companions.
Comes your next favorite rom-com.
Who wants to go skinny dipping? Alex does.
Vacation, Alex!
I love it when you get weird.
People We Meet on Vacation. Now playing on Netflix. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13.
Welcome back to our recap of Moonlight Chicken episode 7.
You have to like really rev into it.
I have to like make sure I'm like saying it right. I need to focus so hard on that. Gaipa and Lang are walking in the mart area. Lang's talking about his unborn child. Gaipa says like he was gonna give him this gold chain, but Lang said something stupid or whatever, and now he's not giving it or something like that. I don't know. It's not important. What is important is they hear people crowding around someone. They run over. It's Gaipa's mom. She's on the ground.
No.
They're like, someone call an ambulance. It took them this long for someone to actually call an ambulance. And I'm pretty sure Lang's the one who does it. And then we get to the hospital. Gaipa leaves the automatic closing doors that are like for like close family or something, maybe. Jim, Lang, and Li Ming are all waiting there. He says she's gone.
No.
He falls into Jim's arm and cries.
No. That's just not fair. It happened to the worst person that could have happened to. Like, they were so close. They were each other's person. Like, they were so close. Now she's gone. I feel so bad for him. It's so sad.
It's so sad. And then we have the funeral. Which apparently, someone commented on this, that apparently a funeral is like a week-long celebration.
Yeah. It goes for a couple days.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, so everyone's kind of there at the funeral. Just there. It's just, they're talking about the funeral and stuff. Depressing shit.
It's just fucking sad.
Yeah. I think Lang actually mentions that Gaipa didn't know that his mom had whatever.
Hypertension.
Yeah, hypertension, like that, killed her. So I don't think Gaipa even knew about that, which is,
no.
I guess, information that she was keeping from him. And then we have Gaipa's mom's bank account owner, Alan, show up.
Alan! And I love the, technical context of this, where, his mom was always like, you gotta find someone other than me. And basically, she has now brought someone to him.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm still, really, they meet because his mom died.
Damn.
Which, I mean, again, could be seen, the way you said, but also it's, their origin story of how they met and how they all got together is because his mom died.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
So it's, yeah, I mean, yes, it's sweet that, she kind of brought him to him, and, that sentiment was nice, but, also, I mean, she could have still lived, too.
She was too sick.
I mean, she could have just been in the hospital a lot, and then, he could have met that way or something. I'm just saying.
True, but,
I'm just mad I didn't want her to die.
No, I know.
And then we have Hart and his parents show up at the funeral, and Jim's like, hey, go, you should go get them some drinks to Li Ming.
Oh.
And Li Ming looks over at them, and we see Hart's mom signing to him, introducing him to an old friend of hers.
Oh, my heart soared when I saw it. I was like,
sweet.
Yay! Thank God we're learning!
Yeah, and even his dad does it too. He's like, hey, isn't that your friend over there? When he sees Li Ming, he's like, hey. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
So now I know friend.
Friend? Yes.
Yeah,
in Thai, sign language.
Brothers. Yes, in Thai sign language, at the very least, this is friend. I don't know if they use Thai or if they use English, or if every single different country has a different form of sign language. But in Thai, at the very least, this is friend.
Friend.
I like it.
Yeah. And then Jim meets the landlord, I think, or
who's decided to come talk business with him during a funeral.
So again, I made this point a lot, because I'm like, why are people talking all this shit about the funeral? Someone again said that that's actually not uncommon. Because again, since it is such a week-long celebration.
That's a good point.
Like, it's not just like a few hours of time that's like being taken out of a day. It's like, oh, again, it's a week-long celebration of their life and like helping them move on to their next life and all that. And so this was actually not uncommon, so it's not as bad as I thought it was originally.
Okay.
Yeah, and the landlord essentially says like, hey, you gotta come up with your decision soon. You're not gonna wait that long. And then after he talks to Jim has a flashback of, what's his name? That X? Beam?
Beam? Yeah, Beam.
Beam's funeral.
Yeah. This is where I want to talk about shit.
Ooh.
Because Beam's, I'm assuming his dad comes in, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Who, fun note, I was just on the wiki or not the wiki, the drama list for Cutie Pie. He played Kua's granddad that died.
No.
Yeah. Pretty freaking sure.
No fucking way.
Yeah, pretty freaking sure.
Hold on, what does Kua's granddad
right?
look like?
Him.
No. I'm like, no, because they don't. I'm like, that. No way, his grandfather looked way different.
I swear. Let me double check that. But when I saw his picture, I was like, that's the dude. So let me double check.
Did you check to make sure that it was like actually the same?
I didn't, but I noticed that they have the same face.
No, they don't. I'm calling BS.
They do have the same
They're not the
face.
same person.
I swear. Are they not?
No, they're not.
Fuck.
I'm calling BS.
Fuck, I don't think they are.
No, I'm calling BS.
Shit, I don't think they are. I'm scrolling and I'm not seeing it. Fine, I fucked up.
I was gonna say, there are no way they fucking look alike.
Damn it, I fucked up. Okay, that's not him. Let me, okay. What was Moonlight Chicken? Who was the guy in Moonlight Chicken then? I swear they looked so alike. Wow, he's not even in the cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, it could be him.
It's not.
It fucking could be.
It's not.
Let me look. Okay, hang on. I swear, I'm not nuts. Maybe I didn't fuck up. Hold on. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
That's definitely not that guy. Okay,
no, of course not. They look nothing alike.
I thought they did. I fucked up. I saw his face on the Cutie Pie cast list and my brain just went, that's the guy! It's not the guy. Anyway, this is where I want to talk about some shit.
Okay, go ahead.
So his father comes in, right? And he's basically goes, all this stuff is in Beam's name, so it's ours. Like, is your name on it? No, I don't think so. He's like, well, we were in a relationship, so it's ours. And he's like, I don't see your name on the paper. And if, like, the laws were different and they were allowed to get married, they could joint own some shit like that. Like, possess things jointly, like a house and a car and the restaurant and things like that. And because his name's not on any of it, because they can't get married, it's all technically belongs to his dad now since he passed away. So he's like, all the shit under your name, fine, you can keep. But all the shit under my son's name isn't yours anymore because your name's nowhere on the paper. And I was like, this is why we need to change fucking laws because people get screwed over like this.
Yeah.
Pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Dear God.
Is it possible to have, like, just because they weren't they weren't married or whatever, was it possible for them to like, have a joint account if they're not married?
I don't know.
Like,
it could be different in Thailand. It might not be. If they were,
like, because obviously they were living together, like, maybe it's like, oh, they live in the same roof, they want to, like, share assets. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe not.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that was a thing either. I mean, it could be very different there. I don't know what the laws are like. But I feel like, in my brain at least, that's kind of something that at least had to kind of do with it, because his dad also said, like, what, your relationship couldn't have been serious. You're two guys.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
What the fuck? Like, how does that mean it's not serious? Like, who the fuck? Like, so I got really mad.
Yeah.
I got very mad!
Yeah, so essentially, Beam's dad takes everything. Except for the cat. He leaves the cat, Jimbo.
Yeah, he was like, you can have the cat, I don't want it. I'm like, ugh.
That's the one thing I would take.
I would be like, fuck you, Jimbo's too good for you anyway.
Yeah.
I'll gladly take Jimbo.
And then later we have Wen doing some work. And Alan kind of sees them doing work, but he's also trying to move on, so he leaves. And he tries to call for like a lift or whatever, but Jim comes in to help him because he's like, you know,
he's a nice guy.
He has one working leg and one working hand.
Yeah, kind of tough.
And he's like, hey, I'll keep you company. Which is awkward, but...
It's awkward, but nice of him.
Yeah. And Alan makes it more awkward and asks if they're together yet.
Why'd we gotta make it that awkward, Alan?
Yep. Alan says, like, hey, if it wasn't for you, maybe we wouldn't have ended this way.
Which we know isn't true because we had a conversation with him about this very topic.
Yes, and Jim brings up, he's like, well, I wasn't around back then when you originally broke up, so...
Exactly. I think he's still trying to, Alan, like, however much we were trying to move on, he's still, like, at least his part of his brain is trying to place some blame on someone other than whatever non-thing happened in the relationship. He's trying to place something somewhere.
I think he's still trying to, like, villainize Jim.
Yeah.
And make him...
Even though part of him realizes that he doesn't need to. Like, I can tell that, like, the things coming out of his mouth is, like, the last bits of someone who's still trying to fight for something, you know? Like, he's like, it's your fault, and then he's like, but it's not, and he's like, yeah, I know. That kind of thing. Yeah.
But then Jim returns inside and gives Wen some food and talks to him about his conversation with Alan. And Wen, again, reassures him, like, yeah, no, we were broken up long before he came along.
Exactly.
There is no issue. And then outside, Jim sits down with Li Ming and asks him if he wants to live with his mother. Li Ming says, like, I haven't seen her in so long. How long did he say? He does say, like...
I don't remember. Does he say?
Yeah. So he says, like, I haven't seen her in about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, then I fucking wouldn't move back. If I'm happy where I am, not a chance.
Yeah. And he's like, no, it's stupid that she shows up and thinks I should just, like, pack up and live with her. And Jim does try to defend her and say, like, he does think that his mother does love him.
Yeah. But there's a difference between love and, like, actually, like, being a parent, you know? Like, you can still love your kid and just not be a good parent.
Yeah. And Li Ming brings up a good point where he's like, yeah, but doesn't mean I have to love her back. Like, love can be forced. Like...
Exactly. Fully agree.
Yeah, and then he says, like, well, if you ask me if I love you or not, I can answer that more easily.
Aww, we love our uncle still.
Well, I mean, there was a brief hesitation where he's like, I do love you.
There was, but however much they fight, of course he still loves him. Because he's the one who's basically raised him.
Yeah, he sees Jim as more of a parent than fucking hot mom.
Exactly.
So then Jim gets up and leaves and returns with 2 beers.
Yeah, give the kid a beer.
He does. He gives the kid a beer. And he's like, now you can have a taste of being an adult. And he's like, is drinking beer really making you an adult? And he's like, no. Sort of. But then Jim takes out a cigarette. And Li Ming's like, oh, like, you can smoke it. Like, don't think I'm going to copy your bad behavior or whatever. And this goes back to the previous flashback where Jim found the cigarettes and he's like, I wasn't mad at you for trying to do it. I was mad at myself for influencing you in a way. Like, or thinking he influenced him.
Exactly. I always think, like, the way he's reacted to a lot of things is not based upon Li Ming making mistakes. It's about him thinking, oh, fuck, I made a mistake. It's my fault that this is happening. And him being worried and upset with himself and guilty. Yeah.
And Li Ming says he wasn't even sure if he would like her or not, because if he just wanted to try it to see if he did like it or not.
Yeah.
And then Jim says, like, oh, have you tried Heart Out yet already? So that how you know you like him?
Jeez, like, wow, way to bring that around, Uncle. Thank you.
So good. It was so good.
He was like, none of your fucking business.
I mean, yes, but also it was nice.
It was funny.
Yeah, and then Li Ming again brings up Wen again. I never asked you about your relationship with Wen, so maybe you shouldn't mind.
So this is mine.
Yeah.
Mine to keep to myself.
And then Jim, of course, responds with the whole, like, oh, well, my matter isn't for kids. And Li Ming's like, well, my matter isn't for adults. And then Jim kind of traps, and he's like, oh, so are you saying you're a kid now? But you also want to be an adult? Like, where do you fall on this line? And you kind of traps him a little bit, and he's like, oh, fuck you.
Damn it.
That was a really needed and a really cute scene. I love that.
Yeah, they kind of communicated with each other more about, like, their, place in life. And like, oh, this is where I am now. I don't want to do this with mom, da-da-da. They kind of understand each other more, I think, now.
Yeah. And they also had a lot of conversation that needed to be had. I think the only thing they didn't talk about was Li Ming doing travel and work program.
Yes.
But, like,
so
every other thing that kind of sparked fight between them, they kind of hashed out and talked about in that scene. And it was really nice.
It was.
And then Hot Mom cooks for Li Ming. So Li Ming asks her if, like, she wants to marry him because he makes her life easier and better. And she says she wants to marry him because, like, she wants to marry someone who takes care of her and loves her.
So yeah, but also there's lots of layers to it, probably.
Yeah. And then Li Ming brings up his dad.
Who we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about, I don't think. I'm assuming he's dead.
I mean, he could be. He could just be gone.
Yeah. And then Li Ming does tell her that, like, if you want to marry him, go ahead. But he also wants to stay with Jim.
Because that's where he's happy. That's where he likes to be.
Yeah.
That's what he knows.
Yeah. And then Jim comes down and he's like, yeah, like, just let him do what he wants. He's a grown-up now. And then brings up how when they were apparently his age, that's when they ran away from home. Because we kind of heard that story a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I like how Jim, again, brings up, like, he says, it's his life, let him choose. Like, he's an adult. He's 18 now. Apparently he jerks off, according to Jim.
Jesus, that is information I did not need to know.
That was so funny, though. It was so out of the blue, but it was so funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then Li Ming adds on to that, saying he's been doing it for longer. And... yeah.
Why do I need to hear about that?
It was so... because it showed how their playful relation, where they're teasing each other, and it goes back to the whole, like...
I guess so.
It shows how good their relationship is after that conversation. Where they're able to poke fun at each other and kind of, like, embarrass each other a little bit. And all that. And also, it was just funny. I liked it. So then, I believe on the last day of the funeral, Gaipa's having his big speech to his mom. Says that when his dad died, his mom would always by his side to comfort him. And said that even though he's no longer with us, our love for him will last forever. And he knows that if his mom was still here, she would say the same thing about her as well. And Gaipa reveals he had one regret because there was a song that his mom always wanted him to sing, but he never would. So now he is going to.
Bruh.
He starts
this
singing,
is the theme
quote,
song. Did you know this?
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, I was like blindsided when that turned into when you hear the da-da, like halfway through I was like, oh, you mean to tell me that we've been listening to this song he sings at her funeral this entire time and we just didn't know till now?
Oh my god, that was
every week I've been like, everyone put your lighters up, and now I'm just like, great, this is the funeral song.
Yep.
Oh
Man.
God.
I was really hoping it would just be something random and funny. And it would make it more a comedic moment, but it was not.
Nope, no it wasn't. It was just really fucking sad.
It was sad. He literally doesn't really sing, he just cries the whole time. And then we have the montage of everyone saying their final goodbyes to her. Jim hugs and comforts Gaipa as he holds a picture of the little funeral picture of his mom. And then we get a montage and we see Wen give the key back to Alan. Hot Mom finds a folder with a sticky note that says, "It's okay, sis. I'm gonna try it my way."
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to Jim and Wen standing outside the chicken restaurant, closed because he has the lease cancellation on it.
What the fuck? I didn't even notice that when I first watched it. I was like, oh, they're just saying goodnight to the diner. And then I rewatched the reaction. I was like, fuck, wait, it's closed.
Which is, I'll be honest, I did not expect it to go that way. I'm really shocked.
Maybe
by
they'll
that.
be able to find a way to buy it over again and then reopen it. Who knows?
Maybe, but like I feel like Jim letting go of the diner with also him fully letting go of Beam as well.
Yeah, I see that for sure.
Together, and like I think this is also going to help spark him and Wen's relationship in the next episode.
Yeah,
because now that he's finally put that behind him and let that go, he can now move on and actually date Wen and actually maybe do more things he wants to do. Because he never really said he enjoyed running the chicken shop, did he?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't think he ever fully said it or something like that.
Yeah,
that is brought up in the next episode. I will give you that.
Oh, good. Okay, well, that's the end of the episode, so you can give me promo vibes now.
I was actually, aside from that, I wasn't going to give you anything.
Oh.
Blind. We're going straight up blind for the finale.
Great.
Because honestly, I feel like I wasn't given much either in the promo, so we're going blind.
So you're like, there's nothing really there to work with?
Just finale, and that conversation is brought up, I feel like. That you mentioned earlier, so
I'm trying to think of like any like questions that we need to be wrapped up.
We need to talk about the work and travel program.
That too. I feel like we've kind of already hinted at that Jim's okay with it, and like because we saw that he's had like a Papers 1 episode where it's like, how to get someone under 18 or something leave the country or something.
He's 18 now, though, so probably.
Yeah, but now it doesn't matter. He's 18. So that we need
Alan and Gaipa.
Alan and Gaipa, odds are they're going to meet up next episode. I have no doubt about that. Whether it becomes something or hints at something, I don't know.
I feel like it'll hint.
I'd like to know if Prue's going to give birth and meet the baby.
How long has it been? Maybe. Depends on how much of a time jumper. If there's
again, remember, each episode kind of like jumps ahead like a few months.
Jumps like a month, yeah.
So it is possible. And they could do a big time jump at the end with her, like the little kid walking and everything.
Maybe.
I also just want to see Gaipa deal with his mom's death. Like, see how he is now that he has to be independent. Like, he's kind of forced to be more independent than he has ever been before. And I'm curious to see how that will affect him.
We gotta see how Wen and Jim kind of like end up in a couple if they do. Like, they've gotta they still have a little bit to go.
I mean, it seemed like they're already there. And again, I do think Jim letting go of the diner was that final straw that he needed to break.
Quite possibly, yeah. Because it shows them holding hands while they do it, so
yeah,
it kind of is a symbol of letting go and moving on.
Yeah, but I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Let's see if we get all those questions answered next week.
See if there's another question we forgot.
That too, as well. But yeah, so that will be it for Moonlight Chicken episode 7. We will be back next week with Moonlight Chicken episode 8, the finale.
The finale
of Moonlight Chicken.
Oh goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ah! Can't believe it's over.
I know. Well, I mean, it's not over yet, but it'll be over in
It'll be over when I go downstairs after this.
It will be over, yeah. It'll be over when you leave. Yeah, so we will see you all then for the finale.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.